Welcome to my live class. So in this live stream, I'm going to be teaching you guys Bootstrap. So what is Bootstrap all about? So Bootstrap is just a CSS framework that is used to um, create a responsive website. So the first thing we are going to do is like install Bootstrap to our machine. Bootstrap does not necessarily need an installation on a machine. All you have to do is just copy some code to your HTML and Bootstrap will be working fine. So the first thing we are going to do is go to bootstrap.com. Oh, we entered the wrong URL. Yes. What the fuck is wrong with this? Yeah, let's just click on this. So when we go to bootstrap.com, get bootstrap.com. So this is the home page of the website. This is how the website looks. So all we have to do is go to the docs, then inside the docs at the introduction tab. So just have to scroll down and we scroll to the page where you can see include bootstrap css and js. So the first thing we want to include is the css file, so which is this one here. So we include this, and I've already created a folder. So the folder is named bootstrap class. So I already created an index.html inside the folder. So we don't need any bootstrap.css. You can actually have a style.css file. That's if you want to add an additional styles. But in this one, we're just using bootstrap only. So I'm going to type the dot type and the basic code. Sorry, I forgot to share my screen. I'm supposed to share my screen. So after I have already written the basic code for the HTML, then I'm going to paste the link, which is the style bootstrap.css link. So the next thing is to paste the script that has the JavaScript link also. So this is the script tag for the JavaScript. So I'm going to copy it and paste it. So it will be inside the body. The script tag is always inside the body. So then after that, we are just going to uh, add some content. So normally, if we are writing code with HTML and CSS only, uh, let's say we are writing code a paragraph element, like we are writing like 5 paragraphs elements, and we want it to stay side by side. I'm going to see display flex or any other way that you guys use to let elements stay by side. But in Bootstrap, we don't need to be writing those bunch of codes. So everything has been written for you. Yours is just to use the class. So first, I'm going to write a div. The first class always starts with container or container fluid. So the container is going to have a space at the right and the left here. So while the container fluid is going to cover all the whole page, like there won't be space at the right and the left. So the next thing we want to do is write another div, and If we want to have an element staying side by side, we are going to be using the row class. So class row, and we can give the row a margin top of 5 pixel. Sorry, a margin top of 5. I don't know the value that is given to the class. Maybe the MT5 is given a margin top of 50 pixel. So we're going to give it MT5. You can also edit the Bootstrap.css file. I'm going to show you how you are going to download the Bootstrap.css file and copy it and paste it in your um, coding file, coding folder. So the next thing is the column, then class. I'm going to say call MD6. Let's say you want to have two elements staying side by side, two paragraph elements. We want them to stay side by side. We're going to be using the call MD6. So the call MD6 is going to create two columns. So one for the first paragraph and the second one for the second paragraph. So the P element is going to have let's just use the lorem, and to create the second so we're going to be to also stay inside the row class, but this is a column entirely and we want to create another column. So that will be called MD6. Then under P element, then lorem. So after this, we are now going to check the browser. I've installed live server extension, so which like enables you to view the your code without reloading the page. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it is still going to work, but this is the result of the code. But if is that we only use HTML and CSS, only HTML, this is not going to be showing. It will only be staying inside under each other because the P a block level element. So let's deactivate this by commenting it out, and we're going to see what. So the live server is already enabled now. So this is what it's going to look like using HTML only. So let's say we now want to add like maybe like four elements. We want them to stay side by side. So all we have to do is call MD. We have called 12 columns. So that means that we can only have 12 columns on a 12 elements on a column. So to add four elements to stay side by side, that will be called MD3 four times. So should be called MD3. Then we can just copy this and paste. So this is it, and these are staying side by side. So this is Bootstrap is actually important in web development. To make your website look good on mobile. So I'm just going to enable the mobile view just to check how it looks on mobile. To use this extension, just go to the on your Visual Studio Code, go to extensions, and you search for more responsive. Oh, where is this? Well, just there are many responsive view extensions that you can use, but this I'm using this extension just mainly for like three phones. Like let's just use Google Pixel. So I'm going to copy this link here, the URL, and I'm going to paste it here. So this is how the code, the result looks on mobile. So we can just duplicate the screen so that we're going to be viewing it live here. So this is how it's going to look. So the next thing we want to do is, let's say we want to add a navigation bar, and instead of writing a bunch of code, just write a navigation bar. We can just use the Bootstrap navigation bar. You can always, change some things on it, maybe like the color, the font. Maybe you want the navigation bar to be at the center, like the navigation items or the navigation links. You want them to be at the center, the left or right. You can always change that. Like we're just going to be installing the nav bar now. So this is the nav bar. Just go to the component. So you are going to see nav bar and click on the nav bar. So these are nav bars. This is a nav bar also. This is also a nav bar. This is a nav bar. This is a nav bar. So we're just going to copy one. Let's copy this one. So, and nav bar is always at the top. So this is going to be at the top. I'm just going to paste it, and so let's view what we've done. So this is what we just copied now. Just pasted. So this is the result. So let's say we want to add a black background. We can just say bg dark. So actually this is supposed to have a black background. I don't know why it is not showing a black background, but let's forget about that for now. So let's say we want to add, maybe we want to make this home button, to refer to another page. We can simply remove this hashtag here. So that's going to solve everything. So if you just want to, change this icon here, like you want to change the icon to something you want, you can actually change it with this button here. So we can, maybe it might be an image that you want to use, you can actually change it with this. So but I'll be leaving it this way. So this is a nav title, like maybe the name of the brand or the name of the website. So, and here contains the nav bar, like the home, the login, the sign up, and other links. So let's now add some images at the very top, and we want the image to be two images, and it should be staying side by side. And note that this is a mobile, so in a mobile it is just going to be staying under each other, but like we want the image to stay side by side on desktop. So we want it to be at the top after the nav. So after we are going to write a container, which is div. So, and I'm going to copy an image. I don't think I have an image in the folder. So let me just search for an image to use here. Okay, we can just use this redcook.gif. So we have an image like that. So I'm going to have a class, then container. Then inside the container, we're not more making the image stay side by side. We want the image to like through the whole page. And where that container, there will be some space at the left here, at the left and the right side. But container fluid, it's going to cover the whole page. So let's see that and note the difference. So I'm going to say the image, sorry, I'm supposed to first add the div dot row. So we can add maybe like empty No, let's not add any margin at the top. So, and now we want to add the column. So inside this column here, we now want to add the image. So the image is now going to be red cook. So I'm going to have a class of image fluid, and let's see what we have. This is what we have here. Although the image, maybe the image is small, that's actually the size of the image. Let's say we just want to add some style. You can add some style here, like the width 100%. So it is going to cover the whole page with the width of 100%. So um so now this is it. So let's now check it on desktop. This is actually the image on desktop. So can you see that it is not really responsive on desktop? So you have to be designing for both desktop and um, and mobile. So and but the reason why I think this is not responsive is that we added a style which is 100%. So maybe if we remove this, so this is actually the size of the image. The image is a small image. So maybe in the next live I'm going to be using a bigger image. So I'm going to be looking for a bigger image. So this image is actually a small image. So uh, so this is all what we are going to be learning in this live class today. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at carousel, how you can add the carousel to your page, and how you can also add some other components to your web page also. Thank you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also you can just leave a comment. Um, if there's any question you want to ask, or maybe there's a part that you are confused of, you can just throw a question, and I'm going to reply.